Grade 5 pupils, here is the second video on our addition formula, this time for the expansion of cos of A plus or minus B. What we see here is a wee difference in our expansions because there's not consistency. We have our plus, gives us cos of A, cos B, and this time it is minus sine of A, sine B. And cos of A minus B gives us our expansion of plus. Okay, so something to really look out for, and just make sure we're consistent when we're using our expansions. Okay, and again, in our formula sheet, we have plus or minus. However, we have minus plus when we write the expansion out. Okay, two examples. Very, very similar to sine. So cos of 15 degrees is equal to, so again, what you're going to consider, and there's only going to be so many options that you can get here. If you're thinking of 30, 45 and 60, that's the three values you know from your exact values. How can you get 15? Well, you could go 45 subtract 30 to give you 15, or you could go 60 minus 45. Two options. I'm going to go with a wee bit different from the sine example. I'll go 45 minus 30. So I think we're all in agreement that 45 minus 30 is exactly the same as 15. So I'm ready to do my expansion. Cos 45, and this time it's cos of 30. And again, looking at our formula, it is, if it is minus within our bracket, we have to add in our expansion. Sine 45, sine 30 degrees. Okay, that's from expansion A and B. So we have a wee bit of consistency. There is our AB. There is our AB. Okay, then again, let's use our exact values actually for this. So 1 over root 2 times by root 3 over 2 plus 1 over root 2 times by a half. And as always, we get the consistency in our denominators. Root 3 over 2 root 2, and we have 1 over 2 root 2, and combined to make a single fraction is root 3 plus 1 over 2 root 2. And that is an exact value of cos 15 degrees. Okay, next one, again, what we're going to look to do, I'm going to just convert 5 pi over 12 into degrees just to start with. So I'm not changing the size, I'm just changing it by 1, and therefore 180 over pi. The two pi's will cancel, and 5 lots of 180 all over 12. I could do the multiplication first, but I'm just going to 180 divided by 12, it would be 5 lots of 15, which would be 75 degrees. Okay, so what I'm saying is that cos 5 pi over 12 is exactly the same as cos 75 degrees. Okay, and again, with that 75 degrees, I am considering the three values and get my exact values, 30, 45 and 60. How am I going to get 75? And the only way I can do that is to add the two of those together. So cos 75 is exactly the same as cos of 30 plus 45 degrees. Okay, ready for my expansion. Let's just keep ourselves right. A and B, cos 30, cos 45, and this time I've got a plus within my bracket, which means that it's not consistent, it's minus, and then sine 30, sine 45. So again, the wee pattern here, A, B, A, B. Okay, consistent with our expansion. Cos 30 is root 3 over 2, multiply by 1 over root 2, subtract a half, times by 1 over root 2. Let's see, over 2 root 2 minus 1 over 2 root 2, multiplying numerators and denominators, and therefore we get root 3 minus 1 over 2 root 2. Again, that is an exact value for my cos 5 pi over 12. Okay, and as previous, see show my homework for some specific questions from your teacher. Thank you.